How are we doing, everyone? Hope you're all well, and thank you for joining me for this one. This is something a little bit different, a little bit out there. I see this many years ago, and I've always wanted to try it, and I've never got around to it until today. So I'm going to spin you around, show you what we're doing, and we'll see how it goes, because yeah, chances are we could even catch a fish on this one. So let me spin you around and let's get on with it. So you'll see the sun has finally come out. It's getting on for late morning now. I'm going to give this one an hour and a half, because that's long enough if it's going to work, for it to work. So what we're going to do, we're going to be using this stuff. I found this in a DIY shop, believe it or not, in Witherington last weekend. Didn't even think this stuff was still on the market. I thought Bait Tech had gone under, but maybe they haven't. I've looked online and you can still buy it, so maybe I've got that wrong. But I've got a 2 kilo bag of Super Method Mix in pineapple. The Polony, which I think was their flagship bait, that's also Method Mix, and a strawberry Method Mix. All 2 kilo bags. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it up like you would do to fish on the Method, but we're not going to be fishing the Method, okay? I'm going to be doing this. This whole lot here is going to get encased in a monstrous ball that I'm not going to be able to cast it in. I'm going to have to throw it in by hand. I see Frank Warwick do this, many years ago. He scolded a load of pellets around and made a ball of bait, I would say the size of a football, maybe bigger, and dropped it over a boat. I think it was abroad somewhere, and it produced him a massive common. Some of you may have seen that, some of you won't. It was in a magazine years ago, I can remember reading it, and on the DVD at some point. But today I'm going to try replicate that using Method Mix, because it's something I fancy doing. And when I see that last weekend, I was like, right, let's get it, and let's do it. So today is the day we're doing it. Hook bait. That's going to be a 12mm balance wafter that is the plum goose soaked, really heavily soaked. Rod set up, the old 18-pound KORDA contour fluorocarbon. I've still not changed that yet. I will do at the end of today. Going to put some fresh stuff on. Length of dark matte tungsten tubing, 2.5 ounce distance swivel lead, KORDA run sleeve, little tungsten, well, one of the large tungsten anti-tangle sleeves, and about a 3-inch hook link. Like I say, all this is going to get encased in a ball of ground bait, and I'm just going to throw it in. I'm going to try and throw it as far in the centre as I can, because I've already had a fish out the centre. It's the deepest part of the lake. The sun's out beaming, but that stuff's going to do it. You'll see, people, it's going to be a winner. I don't know, it might not be. I just fancy doing it. So let me get some ground bait mixed up and let's see how it goes. So all I'm going to do, I've got an empty bucket, bit of lake water here. I'm just going to mix, we're going to start with the old Polony, because I'm pretty sure that was their flagship one. We're just going to mix some up. I bought my scissors, I didn't need them. Just going to pour some of that in the bag. In the bucket I mean. Pour some out the bag in the bucket, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Right. Don't need, no, we probably need more than that, to be fair. It's going to be a big old ball going around 3 rods. I'm actually going to go and mix. What have we done? It's going to be getting on a kilo, which sounds a lot, isn't it? Between 3 rods, so yeah, each rod may be weighing 300 to 350 grams. It's quite a bit, so I'm just going to add a little bit of water, mix it round. This I'm not familiar with, you know, this isn't my style of fishing. I know I need a round bucket as well. I haven't got one, so just going to have to deal with it. Add a tiny bit, because it's got to be stodgy, this has, because it's got to stick so the lead doesn't pull out on when it hits the lake or break up. So it needs to be binded properly. So all I've done is put a load of this stuff out there that's doing absolutely nothing. So I can safely just get a little bit more. I think you're meant to make this slightly wet and leave it a few minutes to soak in so it sets. I may well do that, because like I say, I only kind of get one chance at getting this right. So what I'll do is I'll get it mixed how I think it should be, because I think I'm quite a way off yet. It's not there yet. Oh, God, it stinks as well. It's a very meaty smell, that. But I'll get it mixed how I think it should be, and then I'll bring it back and we'll see how it goes, because it could fall off before it even hits the lake. So that's now mixed at the consistency I want, or I think I want. I want it to really ball up and be quite firm, because it needs to get to the lake bed as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all 3 of those rods rolled up and balled up. and then we'll chuck them in. Not cast, we're throwing them in, because yeah, poor old scopes won't like lobbing that out. Anyway, let me get them all balled up so I can show you what I mean, and then we'll get them in and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so that's the ball I'm on about. Pretty massive ball. Hook links just at the bottom, so it is accessible if a fish finds it straight away. Yeah, my rod will take it, but it won't want to cast that. Definitely won't want to do that. So I'll make sure it's not tangled. We'll undo it, and we'll get it out there by hand. Right then, let's get the old right hand rod out. Again, exactly the same size, going to throw it in by hand. Now for the middle rod, last one, can we get 3 out of 3? So that's 3 rods out on what I call pretty big bloody method balls, you know. I'm going to give it half an hour for them to go. If they don't, they're getting wound in. I'm going to mix the next flavour up. Like I say, half an hour doesn't seem that long. When people fish the method, they don't leave it at that half an hour normally. It's every 10, 15, 20 minutes in it. So if I give it half an hour, that's more than enough time. And the chances of me throwing it close to where all those have landed next time round, it is pretty slim. I'm just happy they all went out and I didn't throw a rod in the water by mistake. So yeah, as for bait, oh, I've got this much left. Haven't even got enough to really do a PVA bag with, so I've not judged that too badly. So I reckon there's approximately 300 grams on each rod. So I'm fishing a 300 gram ball of ground bait and a single 12mm balanced wafter on a running setup. Yeah, why not? It's better than the laugh, isn't it, you know? And it could be something that, I don't know, if I ever do a bit of boat fishing or something, you can make a monstrous ball look like the size of that bucket and just hoof it over the side. You don't know. It could pick out one of the fish in here that don't get caught by being completely different, because there's no way those rods would have cast that out where I've thrown it to. Definitely not. Anyway, I'm going to get the kettle on, put you there watching the rods in case the miracle happens, one goes off. And yeah, just going to enjoy my time seeing how this one goes. There you go then, you can sit and have a look at those, look at the sun shining, it's lovely. I'm going to go get the kettle on, keep an eye on the time. We'll start the half an hour from now. Now I've got the camera on the stand, and we'll just see what happens. If nothing has happened on any of these rods, which, yeah, it's setting the bar pretty high, giving them half an hour to go, when the first fish that's come out of this lake in 8 days I had this morning. So yeah, it's not really giving us the best chance. If I was on the main lake, yeah, I'd fully expect these to go, more than one. But if one goes, I'll be made up. If it doesn't, it's something different that you've been shown that you might try in the future, and I'm enjoying the sunshine and seeing if we can catch something. So it's a win-win. Anyway, I'll see you shortly with a coffee. Well, I've not actually had the coffee yet. I've just been talking to Frank. Looking at the time, there's about 6 minutes left of this, so I'm going to start mixing up behind the camera the next one. The next one I'm mixing is the strawberry, so we're going to go from the polony to the strawberry, and we're going to finish off on the pineapple. But like I say, we've got 6-7 minutes left, so could still happen, but chances are the polony, it's not done it for us. Right, it's time to get those in. I've mixed up, I don't think you'll see it there, the strawberry that I'm spilling all over the bloody floor. That's what we're going in with next. Just going to check hook baits, make sure the crays haven't done anything to them. I'll get them balled up and we'll get them out there. So I'll just show you. Hook baits, all fine. Tubing's pulled off there, I'll replace that. Hook bait's good. Hook bait over there is good. I said behind the camera I was mixing up. The old strawberry, look at that. Nice. That's what's going to get balled up next. The old strawberry, and it does actually smell of strawberry, believe it or not. So yeah, I'll get them balled up. We'll get them back out there again. Okay, we'll start with the left one this time. Yeah, I know, I just said we'll start with the left one and I'll chuck the right one in. That's just how it goes. Now we're going to put the left one in, but I am actually just going to put it down in this edge. Instead of going in the deep water, just put one in close, because you never know, it could be something in the edge. So yeah, nice big strawberry ball, let's go. So now the middle one's going out, wherever it lands will do for me. So they're now out there on the strawberry flavour, half an hour each. I'll show you again as usual. Not a lot of bait left again, fairly consistent to the other one. Put you back over there. Let's see what happens in this half an hour. Well, that half an hour's passed very uneventfully, so it's time to get those in. Get the old pineapple, which is the last one on, get them balled up and get them back out. Right then, on to the pineapple. So far, the polony and the strawberries failed. Let's see if the pineapple can do it without hooking me. Come on, get out. Get out. That's better. Okay, time to get the middle one out on the pineapple. And for the final time on this one, the right hand rod. So we've not actually managed a coffee in this vlog at all. Been chatting with the bailiff, chatting with my mate who's the other side of the camera now, and I've just realised I've not done my thank you post. So while I remember, thanks very much for supporting the channel in whatever way that you do. Really is appreciated and it really does help. If you're a subscriber, you're supporting me in the most possible way you can. So honestly, from me, thank you very much. If you're not, please consider it. It is free, there's no contract. You can unsubscribe anytime. It just helps promote my channel, more people discover it. So if you choose to click that button, honestly, thanks very much. If you don't, for whatever reason, maybe give it a thumbs up or a comment every now and then, really does help. But if you don't want to do that, you just want to watch and be left alone in peace, maybe just viewing the video to start with is supporting me. So whatever it is you do, from me, honestly, thanks very much. That's the last time you're going to see this view. If anything happens, you're going to know about it, but so far it's been a bit of a disaster in it, this video, and I think it's going to end that way. But we'll give it the half an hour, see what happens. If nothing does happen, you'll see 3 rods on the rest, and that'll be the end of that one. Well, unfortunately, the last half an hour passed the same as the first and the second. All 3 baits have come in intact, so I've had no cray issues. I've had no carp on them either, but it's something different. But looking at that weather, I need to get them adjustable zigs on and make the next video. So I'll spin you around for the old outro and I'll get on with that. You'll see behind me the sun's beaming away. It's screaming out zigs, so that is going to be the next video. Get them adjustables on and have a go at making them today. Probably should have done it now, but I just fancied having a go at this. It's not paid off this time. It doesn't mean that next time I try it, it won't, because I have got half a bag of each left. So at some point in the future, I'll be redoing this video, maybe in better conditions as well. But from me again, thanks for watching. Don't forget the old thumbs up, subscribe and all that business, and I'll see you on the next one.